For me, man, it's always been about the lyrics. I name myself Lyrical. People would say lyrical Lord Plord. The Lord Plord's tough to say. So the lyrical part was really how I wanted to be identified at a time where there wasn't lyrical everything's. This is a while back. Really in around 2000 is when I started more going by lyrical than Lord Plord, because it was a mouthful for the radio interviews and so forth. And it defines me. So today, I go by pro lyrical, professor lyrical, and that's a lot to say sometimes. Pro is cool, people say that it's short. But the real deal is that people just identify you with how you want to be seen. And for me, being a professional lyricist, being a professor, pro really is fitting. And pro lyrical is just dope that even somebody would say that, you know what I mean? Just even put those two words together, professor, lyrical, pro lyrical. It's how I wanted to be perceived, because nothing has meant more to me in music than the lyrics of a song. Sure, I love the music, I like the beat, I like the rhythm, I like all that stuff. Notice I'm saying like. Love, though, is lyricism. I've been doing it since I was a boy. I'll do it my entire life. It's how I see the world. The metaphors that I build in hip-hop when I'm trying to come up with a dope punchline or a way to explain something is the same art form that I use in mathematics to try to connect difficult ideas that I haven't really fully wrapped my head around yet. It's through metaphor building. It's the same activation in the brain. There's a lot of people doing that work out there to see what regions of the brain are activated, but I know that the same pathways that I'm using to find the connection between lyrics in a rap song, and it feels great when you make the connection. You're like, oh, I'm like a little kid when I get excited when I say a verse that really, jumps out to me. Like, I can't wait to share this with others. It's the same way I feel when I discover something mathematically, whether it's through a formula or the relation of that formula to a real world idea or the creation. Similarly, it feels like an excitement in that region of the brain. And though you can't pinpoint exactly where it's happening because it becomes a euphoria all around you, you still have the sensation that this is something I can't wait to share. I've always said to my students, be careful of people who aren't willing to share, right? Who are hoarders of that info. What I felt like when I was younger in mathematics was that some people presented it like math was special and sacred and made it more mystic than it had to be. And that really was off-putting at a time where I didn't feel like I was initiated into the club, right? Like, I didn't feel like I had special access. I was just a guest trying to peep in. And so they talk about this cool kind of stuff, but you weren't really initiated. So you felt like you were an outsider and like, how can I be down kind of thing, as opposed to being down by law, to keep it very hip-hop. Shout out to MC Shan. But today, I feel like I want to share with my students that I felt that same way, whether it was hip-hop or whether it was mathematics or just academia in general, which I'm not from a culture of academia. I am now, but I'm also from this culture you see behind me, which is, it's sort of my happy place, right? Things that matter. It's kind of surrounded by colors, the hip-hop, the graffiti, basketball. There's more on the walls you can't see. The posters, the hip-hop, the academic stuff, the playthings, the superheroes, the family, some of the accolades and some of the memories, some of the things I just really like. We keep those things around us so we can create in those places where we feel like we're in, whether it's organized chaos or just chaos. All of us have a different way that we get into that zone and light up those regions and make it exciting.
The ones to sleep on, peeping all they peep Tom, simping at the front desk, scheming on my key card. Actually happen when I'm rapping, say they see God, feeling like they floating, see it all on some pre-card.